Hey guys, it's Lions Den with another news and commentary. I just found an article, and I'm gonna give a shout out to Black Sports Online on X for the article. So, Sean Grayson, the former disgraced, you know, deputy that was responsible for the unalivement of Sonya Massey, had a basically defending response, which is ridiculous. So I'm gonna go ahead and read the article. It says, in a tragic turn of events, the case of Sean Grayson, who fatally shot Sonya Massey, has sent shockwaves through the community, sparking debate about self-defense, interpretation of actions, and the use of lethal force. Grayson's defense hinges on his claim that he believed Massey's utterance of "in the name of Jesus" was a threat to his life, prompting him to react in what he perceived as self-defense. The case has raised complex questions about perception, communication, and the nuance of human interaction. Can a religious expression be misconstrued as a threat? Should lethal force be justified based on subjective interpretation of verbal cues? You can tell this former deputy is a demon because demons don't accept when a person say "in the name of Jesus." Okay? That is a straight up demon. And I'm going to read this in read more articles in a second, but it's showing you how demon Sean Grayson really is. Did you tell me that saying "in the name of Jesus" is a threat? Get real. So he claiming that I interpret this to mean she was going to kill me. Sonya Grayson wrote, adding that when he drew his pistol and Massey ducked behind a counter that separated them, he moved around the obstacle fearing that she was going to grab a weapon. Ridiculous. Okay, Grayson, a 30-year-old Sangamon County Sheriff's deputy, faces first-degree murder, aggravated battery, and official misconduct charges in the death of 36-year-old Springfield woman on July 6, which has drawn nationwide protests over the killing of black people by police in their homes. Grayson had pleaded not guilty. His attorney, Daniel Fools, declined to comment Monday. Massey's family has called for the resignation of Sheriff Jack Campbell, who has refused to step down, arguing that problem in Grace's past should have precluded a law enforcement assignment. The family has hired civil rights attorney Ben Crump, who did not immediately respond to requests for comment by phone, email, or text. Grayson and a second unidentified deputy answered her call a suspected prowler just before 1 a.m. Inside her home, Grayson directed that a pan of water be removed from a burner on the stove. Grayson and Massey share a chuckle as he warmly move away from the hot steaming water. Sonya turned to face hold the pot. I did not know the type of liquid that was boiling, Grayson wrote in his report 3 days after the incident. Get this, guys. I advised Sonya to put the boiling liquid down. Sonya started she was going to rebuke me in the name of Jesus. She stated this twice. I interpreted this to mean she was going to kill me. That is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. Okay. Massey's family has said that Sonya Massey struggled with mental health issues. She met the deputies at her front door by repeating "please God," and inside the house asking Grayson to pass her a Bible. Upon hearing the religious ammunition, Grayson then drew his pistol and barked commands to drop the effing pot. Massey ducked behind the counter, rose up, and appeared to grab the pan again before diving for cover. Grayson said he stepped towards and around the counter to keep Massey in sight, worried that she might have a hidden weapon. As I approached the cabinet, Sonya stood up from a crouching position, grabbing the pot, raising it above her head, and throwing a boiling substance at me, Grayson reported. I was in imminent fear of getting boiling liquid to my face, chest, which would I have caused greatly bodily harm or death. It is unclear for a video whether Massey attempted to toss the pan's contents and she was obscured from view when Grayson fired 3 9mm rounds, one which struck Massey just below the eye. His report then indicates he looked down to see the liquid had hit my boots, and I observed steam coming from the cabinet area. May this tragedy prompt us to reflect how we interact. I'm going to go ahead and continue reading this article a second. See how ridiculous he sounds? He said this, may this tragedy prompt us to reflect on how we interact with one another, how we resolve conflicts, and how we can strive for a more peaceful and just society where the name of Jesus is invoked not as a weapon, but as a beacon of hope and compassion. Ladies and gentlemen, this comes from a demon. Now, he claiming that, in other words, I fear for my life, so I had to shoot her. All because he said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And then, as you check on the slow-mo of that video, she poured the hot water into the kitchen sink. So how did he going to throw water and it said it's hidden bottom of his shoe? And if I recall, they were far away from each other. I told you guys before that this is nothing but a demon. This is the end. This is the end of the article. This is the demon we're talking about. And in his defense, he felt like that hot pot of water is a threat or is a weapon that's gonna harm me or it's gonna kill me. This is what Sean said. And like I told you before, I mean, even though she suffered from mental health issues, she's not the type of person that's going to threaten anybody. Matter of fact, she called you guys. She called because she feels like there's a prowler in her home and she needs protection. She needs to be safe. But now all of a sudden he said, you know, drop the effing pot, and then she died rebuke you in the name of Jesus. But you can tell when a Christian person said that, the demon finally come out of him. Ladies and gentlemen, he is Sean Grayson is a demon, and then this is mainly the reason why you notice that, you know, he failed 2 DUI tests, you know, and that's why you notice that he got kicked out of 6 police precincts before they hired as a deputy in Springfield, Illinois. And that's mainly the reason why the police chief has been called for resignation from everybody. But you can tell he's a straight up demon. And obviously, that he unalive, he shot this woman 3 times in the face. And I'm telling you straight up that if y'all believe this cockamamie story of what he said, oh, I fear for my life, I don't know if she would have hurt me or she would have burned me. If you would have believed this nonsense, then you need to go see someone for real. You need to see some psychiatric help or whatever, because a 36-year-old mother of 2 call 911, get you help. And I think that hours before this incident happened, that even her Sonya Massey's son was interviewed by that same guy. It's obvious. This guy it's something really wrong with him. And I don't care what nobody say. If you want to be a cop, they need to be evaluated their mental state, because their mental state is going to be a main thing, whether he should be a law enforcement officer or a police officer or not. But it shows you, ladies and gentlemen, that his plan was to kill the woman, or unalive the woman, excuse me. That is his plan. He doesn't care about her well-being, or she's suffering from mental health issues, or she's scared that there's been a prowler around her home. His main goal is to, when she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, his head popped off right there and want to unalive her. Y'all let me know what you think about this in the comments.